Nowadays, if you want to record videos on the internet, you have to be careful about what you say and what you show, especially if you want to make money on it. YouTube algorithms and those of other websites are extremely strict and consider all kinds of factors in verifying the video: the topic, swear words, or blood in the thumbnail. Of course, there are exceptions to the rule, but they only add more confusion. So I'm even more shocked that years have passed and one particular loophole in the YouTube algorithm still seems to remain unpatched, as if everyone at YouTube headquarters just doesn't care about it. Here is the too long story of the so-called full stop punctuation, which generates nightmares for curious viewers who have nothing better to do at 3 AM and search YouTube for dots, dashes, strange symbols, or niche emojis, and then they can't sleep after seeing what they found. Enjoy the video. Please remember to subscribe this channel. We're on our way to 1000 subscribers, so I'm really grateful for all of your support. Please also remember to give this video a like and leave a comment under this video. Thank you very much again, and let's get back to the main topic. Around 2021, a fascinating glitch was revealed nowhere else but here on YouTube. The thing is that back then, if you typed just a small silly dot into YouTube search, just plain good old dot in the YouTube search bar and nothing else, the search results that you would get would be at least controversial. They would be really weird, wild. They were peculiar combinations of titles from equally bizarre videos, random emojis together with foreign, non-Latin alphabets, which mean various messed up things when translated, or mean nothing at all. And once you clicked on one of those suggestions, you got a list of very strange videos with literally insane thumbnails, making you wonder how on earth they were allowed on YouTube. The truth is that stuff like this shouldn't be so easily accessible and certainly shouldn't show up after typing a single silly dot into the YouTube search bar. This phenomenon is all the more amusing when you realize that YouTube's search engine has for years been increasingly restricting you from discovering new content, focusing instead on serving up mostly algorithm-based videos you've already interacted with. Sometimes it personally annoys me when I'm looking for something very specific and I simply can't do it because I'm just giving a general feed from the homepage. It's totally normalized in the 21st century that a giant company like Google wants 100% of control over what users can find and ultimately watch, and that's why I can't help but be amused by the clumsy reversal created by these occasional exceptions to the increasingly boldly enforced rule. And nowadays, if you type a dot into YouTube search, nothing would appear. Just a message that something went wrong. Probably just a crude block on that type of search. So it's really likely that this dot was manually banned by YouTube's moderation. And yeah, that's the end of this video, that's the end of the story. Thank you very much for coming here. Well, actually no, because this glitch is alive and well, just in a different form. All you have to do is type this dash instead of the dot. Just a dash. And that alone won't do much. But if while typing the dash you choose one of the strange yet intriguing search suggestions below, then things get serious once again. Because then you'll see visual jump scares that wouldn't be out of place on an online site specializing in videos about current events, political content, and Warzone footage like LiveLeak. The entire search suggestion page for the dash is dominated by 3 suggestions from a channel called Federico. His videos appear in the search most often, and although they have truly messed up thumbnails, the content doesn't seem to be that bad. Sure, these are weird videos, but it's that kind of weirdness and awkwardness on the same level as, for example, the old Smile Guide from years ago. And if you just change the thumbnail a bit and put some funny music in the background, it could just as well look like a 2013 Minecraft Let's Play. Well, maybe not exactly. So how could this even work? Probably someone somewhere at some point noticed that a specific string of non-Latin characters typed into the YouTube search bar bypassed all those community safety filters. And for one reason or another, it just works. And you can try it for yourself, even if from your perspective this video was posted ages ago. Because apparently no one is doing anything about it, although honestly, I don't know why. I don't understand why. Okay, but what do these search suggestions actually mean? This, translated from Bengali, means in the sky there are many stars. I didn't understand. The suggestion with eggplants and peaches leads us into the realm of, well, I don't want to have this video blacklisted, but in short, sexualization. Just peaches will take you to the exact same place. The third suggestion in the YouTube search bar after typing a dash leads us back into a world of unsettling weirdness, scary images, and what I hope is fake blood being spilled. That third suggestion also translates from Bengali to meaning the sky is filled with many stars. Am tore kuya pailam nare. Further suggestions repeat very similar creepy results, but let's see what they mean. This translates from Bengali to I found you among the many stars in the sky. However, that's still not everything, because there are several other ways to force YouTube search to show you messed up things. One way is typing that letter or this letter, and if you type that, you're back to square one again. Although there are fewer weird videos. Not all of them have disappeared though. What's more, if we used YouTube's suggestions to fill out those letters with the rest, we get a very intriguing string of random characters that leads us even deeper to searches that haven't changed in years. Some videos though now have age restrictions and blurred thumbnails, which is really better for all of us. Unfortunately, at this point we just can't easily translate that string because it's written in an unknown language. But what if we ask a bot about it? This is what ChatGPT replied to me. The text you provided appears to be encoded or incorrectly displayed, probably due to character encoding issues. This often happens when text is copied and pasted between different character encoding systems, which can lead to the original characters being replaced by unreadable symbols. After I provided more context that this is indeed YouTube's search suggestion, ChatGPT suggested that it might be text poorly re-encoded from Arabic, but that's all I managed to find out. So I have a serious question. What else can you type into YouTube to break it? Please let me know in the comments and feel free to tinker around with it, because I'm afraid there are more ways to do this. If you want to try it for yourself or experiment with finding some newer ways to break YouTube's search algorithms, go ahead. But I warn you, these things are not very pleasant to look at. There are really messed up thumbnails and sometimes even videos are really weird. And it's good that YouTube is doing at least something about it. It's good that these videos slowly but surely fade away. It's good that more and more of them have age restriction, rightfully so. But the mere fact that it's still relevant over all these years is quite surprising. I mean, YouTube managed to deal with ElsaGate more or less effectively, but for some reason this can't be removed for good. YouTube can determine in 20 minutes whether my video is acceptable on my channel or not, but apparently can't figure out what to do with a video sporting a thumbnail from shady websites about reversing someone's birthday. All the more so because this topic was discussed by various media outlets over the years. And in this way we know that the problem has been around at least since 2020. And as we can see from Google Trends, the number of searches for this phenomenon is on the rise. Probably because it still works and people want to know more. But they can't, because YouTube, Google remain silent. They are surely trying to do something about it, right? But everything I've mentioned, it's just a half measure. It's a symptom management. The core issue still isn't solved. Of course, many possible solutions come to mind, but I suspect that since this has existed and functioned so well for so long, it just might not be that simple to get rid of. Or maybe it's simpler. No one feels like fixing it. And that's about it regarding this strange dot on YouTube. But where else can you find creepy videos in an unexpected way? Well, on TikTok obviously. It turns out that the search algorithm there also has some issues. Not so long ago, if you tried searching a few threes, you would find exceptionally sexual content or jump scares and generally videos you would not want to see at 3 AM when trying to fall asleep in a dark room. And these are not quite as messed up as those known from the mysterious YouTube dot, but still a nightmare fuel nonetheless. And while some videos are marked as confirmed to see because I'm not sure if you really want to look at this right now, others aren't. And sometimes they even appear in the normal TikTok feed. And interestingly enough, that account is linked to its YouTube channel where we can find videos, thumbnails and content that I've seen somewhere before. Because it's the same videos that often appeared after typing a dot or other odd characters into the YouTube search bar. And that's how we went full circle. Bye bye bye. There are of course more such accounts, but let's not kid ourselves. These are just tools for scaring little kids. However, what if kids were the victims of the TikTok search algorithm? Because sometimes, not in my case, but these Reddit users, they saw a suggestion to look for, well, I can't even show you that. It suggested things that would certainly appeal to some portable document format, in short PDF, a file format for presenting, transferring and printing text and graphics content, well, you can probably guess by now. And all of this from just a one teeny tiny search suggestion. But what should you do if you don't want to see those things? You can of course report those search results and suggestions, at least on YouTube. On TikTok you can do something like that too, though you have to dig around in the menus. Generally, it's good that you're aware of it, because I believe awareness is the first step towards some kind of action. And although not everyone wants to see such creepy, scary stuff, and I completely get that, I understand that, I usually don't want to see it either, especially at 4:34 AM. But what does fit perfectly at that time of the day is strictly confidential government and corporate documents accessible with the help of none other than Google. Yes, you heard right. Google dorking is basically navigating the search engine so that you reach your goal. And no, it's not only about reaching the second page of Google, although it's also involved. But now they removed the Google pages and you just get endless scroll. The thing is, Google and other search engines have special tools to search for content more precisely, the so-called advanced search. We can, for example, narrow down exactly which word we're looking on which site, in which domain, or what kind of file we want, like a PDF for example. And so if you enter a clever phrase like not for public release, file type PDF, site Amazon AWS.com, you'll see some interesting things before your eyes. Not for public release is the phrase we're searching for. We're looking for it in a PDF document, so file type PDF. Site Amazon AWS.com, because that's one of the most popular data hosting services for various organizations. But as for exactly what you'll find there, that depends on your luck. At first glance, you may see documents that look like some clerk forgot to properly configure the server so that top secret documents wouldn't be publicly available, but they're usually not that foolish. And when you look at acronyms in the documents like CAPTCHA or LeBron, you can guess that these probably aren't official documents of the United States government. Further down, there's more of the same. Pretty secret documents, although not governmental, from various organizations. If we try our luck, typing something like strictly confidential, file type PDF, site.gov, you'll find all the documents containing the words strictly confidential in the government.gov domain. And from what I saw, we can mostly find publicly available information. But if we change strictly confidential to classified and gov to Amazon AWS, well, then we really might get access to, for example, top secret documents from the British government. And that's still basically just hoping you get lucky, because presumably such big organizations and governments care about security, right? Unless something accidentally leaks somewhere via a Discord user on a server called Thugshaker Central, after a dispute between teenagers on a Minecraft server. These search engines. You see how much you can learn when you accidentally type something wrong? Or if you know how to search properly, search like a pro. If you would like to try it yourself, go for it. Just please let me know in the comments what you managed to find. If you really find confidential information, I will personally give you a cola and probably go for a little walk to the local police station. Just, stay out of trouble, kids. Be safe on the internet. Thank you for watching.